Hello, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Ask the HR Expert. My name is Katie Stewart, and I am with Tandem HR. Today, I will be talking about how you need to be preparing your workplace to get your employees back to work post COVID-19 shelter in place. So the first thing that you want to do is be considering the physical workspace and what changes you can make to make sure that your employees have a bit more separation than they would have had in the past when coming back to work. So think about it as you're going to the grocery stores right now. You see on the floor that there's arrows of certain ways that you should walk down the aisles. When you go to the checkout lanes, there are places for people to stand to maintain that 6-foot distance that keeps everyone safe. So consider how you can put these same types of markers within your workplace to help individuals understand and just make it more clear for them of what the expectations are in the workplace. So some of the things that you should be considering within the workspace. So workstations themselves, how can you separate or put space between those employees? If you're in a manufacturing or production environment, assembly lines, how are you going to keep social distancing rules in place when your employees are working on an assembly line? Water coolers, drinking fountains, maybe closing those down for the meantime and asking people to bring bottled water to work. Bathrooms, vending machines, copiers, other areas where people tend to collect themselves, time clocks, break rooms, and then even waiting areas. Also make sure that you have created and are able to maintain a very rigorous cleaning schedule, both throughout the day and then when your employees leave for the evening or weekend, whenever your business is shut down and employees are no longer in the workplace. Also make sure that you are displaying any appropriate posters or notices of what good hygiene practices look like. I know a lot of us think that this is common sense, but they really are great visual reminders for employees of how to properly wash your hands, using hand sanitizer, whatever it is that you're trying to instruct them to do. Determine what type of PPE you need to be providing to your employees as well. Do you need to be providing masks for employees while they're in the workplace, gloves? And if so, making sure that you have those readily available to your employees. Also make sure that you have any appropriate sanitizing or cleaning supplies available to employees in the workplace. So hand sanitizer, Lysol wipes, hand washing stations, whatever needs to be available to make sure that people are using that proper hygiene and really making sure that they're cleaning their workspaces as well as their hands multiple times throughout the day. Also make sure that you have any applicable federal or state posters posted in the workplace, such as the FFCRA notice that is now required for certain employers to be posting. Another thing you need to decide and communicate is what your meeting spaces and meetings are going to look like. Maybe you shouldn't be all gathering in a conference room for a meeting, but instead still staying at your individual workplaces and all calling in via Zoom or whatever media that you are using to communicate with each other. And then finally, decide how employees will be clocking in and out if you use physical time clocks. Posting signs about what they should be doing after they punch in and out to clean the clock, and then also being aware that some time clocks may malfunction if they're exposed to any alcohol-based cleansers. So please keep this in mind as well. I hope that this has helped you to prepare your workplace, and I hope that you stay safe and healthy.